What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a second run here, or a second look, even backhaul if you want to call it that, of the W900 auto transport mod. And today I decided to put the Koenigsegg's on here. To be exact, they are the Agera Z, and they're having a few models, it looks like, of this car. And I'm going to go over those today, and believe me, some of these numbers I am seeing for this car will probably blow your mind. I had mentioned these things were $250,000 supercars. I was way wrong. So we'll get into that here in a minute. I am hauling over to Wells, MHA service of all places. I guess some people are getting some pretty good bonuses for this year. I am in Reno currently, so trip should take ETA is 6.5 hours. I've got just over 12 hours to do it. I'm good on fuel. I'm good on sleep. So let's get this thing going. Rocking the green paint job on the truck today. I think it looks really good, to be quite honest. Better than what I had on there before. Alright, so these cars here, there really isn't a publicized price from what I could see. CBS News did a little report on the most expensive cars in the world, and this was actually the first one on their list. Reported, and they said it was from their site, $2.1 million for this Agera, for the Agera R, or, well, they just said the Agera, actually. Doing a Google search, the first thing I came up with was a person in Singapore bought one at auction, U.S. price, currency changed over for U.S. money, $4.2 million for one freaking car. But what does that get you? Okay, it gets you, now this is from Koenigsegg's site, exactly, word for word here what I'm going to repeat. 1,140 horsepower at 7,100 RPM. What the hell? Red line is 7,500 RPM. Now, I don't know if these are US numbers or European numbers, because everything else I've been seeing is that this car is over 900 horsepower. So, okay, even at 900 horsepower, which is still a freaking crap load, you know, it still puts us in the same ballpark as the number I just gave you guys. So, let's move on here once I get through the corner here, because I am kind of reading as I drive, which we all know I don't usually do very well at. Okay. So torque, over 1,000 Nm. And I think I've heard that before. I don't remember what it is, though. And that is from 2,700 to 7,300 RPM. Now, that doesn't, you know, of course here in America we're used to foot-pounds, so that's probably something I'm going to have to do a conversion on to see what I get. In fact, let me bust out the trusty phone here. I think my little conversion app can do it, so bear with me one moment. I don't see it. Nope, don't see it. Well, I'm sure someone will leave a comment to what that might transfer out to, but that's got to be a crap load either way. The turbo 1.4 bar boost pressure and 0.5 bar boost pressure at 2300 RPM. Full turbo spool up at 2700 RPM. Acceleration 0 to 62 miles an hour, 2.8 seconds. So this is a fast freaking car. The body and chassis is carbon fiber with aluminum honeycomb integrated, and it has integrated fuel tanks for optimum weight distribution. So I mean, it's a massively strong, massively powerful car. The motor, which is the heart of this thing, is the Koenigsegg aluminum 5-liter V8, 4 valves per cylinder, dual overhead cam, titanium connecting rods, basic, V8 engine, it sounds like almost, right? But it's got a 9 to 1 compression ratio. And where was the other one? Let's see. 4 high-power fuel pumps. And it's a twin turbo. So this thing runs like a raved ape. It screams. Worth the $2 million price tag? That's hard to say, to be quite honest. To each their own. But, I mean, those are some pretty fancy numbers. So let's see. At $2 million a piece, I've got $10 million just on top. I am hauling $18 million worth of supercars. Swedish supercars. So, there you have it, folks. I was a little off with the $250,000 number. Just a little. But it looks like you guys are really loving this original video here, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this one as well. This is a really nice trailer pack. Trailer tractor mod, actually. I'm going to owe someone $18 million because I'm going to end up wrecking this thing. Trip to drive in that cinematic drive-by mode. And actually, I think we're coming up to my destination right now, so this video is not going to be that long. But even the cars are nicely done too. And hopefully in future mods that the author puts out. Oh, no, that is not. This must be Elko. Yep. You know, hopefully in future mods they decide to change up the cars that they use. Now, I have seen other trucks used already, and I have seen someone has changed the color too, so that's not something I can do, so they must have gone into the mod itself and done that themselves. Hopefully, information on how to do that comes out sooner rather than later, because it'd be nice to have a customizable auto transport truck here. Trucks in the scale right now. No idea why a load of Koenigsegg's are going to MHA service. I believe this was a Bitman. Homie just comes flying around that damn corner. Oh, it's one of these again. I just dropped one off. That was where the empty went. Turn that off. And this must have been one of the easiest parking spots I've had in a while. And there we go. Not a very long run for you guys today, but you know, these things were coming up just as much as the empties as well as the Teslas, and I want to do these because these are nice looking cars. I'm guessing they might have gotten these out of GTA, maybe? Or another game, possibly. But sexy looking cars with a $2 million price tag on them. And, yeah. It's freaking insane. So, that's going to be it for now, guys. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you on the next run. Take it easy.